Hey, go live. I forgot to get my phone, so that's something I have to still do. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Welcome to my Streamathon on Saturday night freestyle. Tonight is very special because I've arrived in Raleigh, North Carolina. As I mentioned on Friday, anyway, is there we go, exactly. But I don't need to listen to that. And so, yeah, I arrived in Raleigh, North Carolina on Friday with my son. Did a Thursday night, but did a webinar on Friday morning, and here we are. And so it's the last weekend before Christmas, so let's have some fun. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this webinar or not, but then got excited, got some things done while I arrived here, and I'm like, hey, even yesterday I announced, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a in-person meetings while I'm in Raleigh with people I know and people in my LinkedIn network. Anyway, but we'll start with a pizza. That's a beer dinner. Had some visitors. Met with a few people, and I figured out what I'm going to do next week. And there's the official announcement. We'll see if anybody listens or not. But anyway, I'm going to create an event, and that's what I'm going to do live today. Is I'm going to create an event for next Friday at Carolina House in Cary, and we will do a LinkedIn event to welcome the new year with people we're connected to and people we want to meet in person. Some of them maybe we did meet in person. Some of them we are still about to meet in person. But I will send out all the invites to people in North Carolina from my account, my son's account, and Peter Olicensky account. Good friend of mine, Slovak, originally born in USA, like Canada actually, and he owns a auto and home insurance agency here, Allstate. So we will be bringing the community together to meet next Friday because it's going to be after Christmas. We're going to have New Year's coming up, and you know who drinks on New Year's? Amateurs. So we're going to try to bring together as many people as possible to have celebrate New Year's on Friday night at the Carolina Ale House. And what I'm going to do in a little while is I'm going to set up the banner at the event, and hey, and start sending out the invites because I visited there today. Some of my friends had a couple of beers and made the arrangements. And like I said on Friday, I have 260 connections here in Raleigh Durham area, and let's see what comes out of it. It's more of an experiment for me too because, as I said, I'm thinking that doing that in person. That's because I've been switching from online connecting and doing stuff into in person more. And I think in person is more effective, or there has to be an element of in person. So we will see after we do this in person event how far we get. And we'll see how many people will show up. We will be inviting, I would say, at least 500 to 600 people from LinkedIn. And the usual percentage rate of success is about 3 to 4%. If you like create a Facebook group and people will tell you, I think that was a once upon a time there was a Area 51 stormed the area or something, and it was like 20,000 people just said, "Oh, we're going to show up," and they signed up for the event. And I think like 6 people or 20 people showed up or something. And I was like, that's not very far off because it's usually just like 1%, 3% of people show up that actually sign up for events. So I'm thinking how to motivate people to come actually, but we'll see. I don't think there's ever enough networking. And I feel like between Christmas and New Year's, people should meet up, see each other, say hello, take a break from the family obligations and responsibilities, and just have a good time. In the past, I've always went to pre-New Year's parties because there's only one time I visited. I did the Times Square New Year's celebration. It was great. It was fun. I had very much fun coming back to Staten Island on the Staten Island ferry. I forget what year that was. I'm thinking it was early 90s. I think that year was like 1 million people there or something. Um, yeah, I had a grand old time, especially before the ball drop. This was before I think this was, I forget if it was the apple or the ball. But anyway, we're there trying to wait for the ball to drop. And a lot of people have been there waiting all day to watch it. We were like 1.5 blocks away because we didn't come early enough and stuff. And I'm not going to freeze my butt for anybody, you know. So unless I get the VIP tickets, but I was never able to get the VIP tickets to the Times Square party. Never tried for it really, but never encountered it. And so, being like 2-3 blocks away watching the Times Square from like one of the side streets or something. No, it was actually south of that. So it was like 45th. So it was like from like 39th Street or something. I was watching up ahead. And all of a sudden, there's parting of the seas. And the girl just squats down and starts peeing on the street in the middle of the crowd. I understand when you want to go pee, you got to go. When you got to go, you just got to go. But this was like a little too much. So like having a party and watching somebody pee right next to you, like, oh, yeah, no, relieve yourself. Fine. It's all good. So, like I said, again, it was fun. And after the ball dropped, we had a big party and we just, I saw people jumping on the cars and, saying thank you to the cops who were lining the streets and stuff. It was great. But I'll tell you what, never went back again because I think the ball drop in New York City is a once in a lifetime must see. Everybody should be there at least once. It's kind of like marriage. You should try it once. It's always good. You get the experience. You never want to go back, but hey, once is good. And it was great. I mean, then back on the ferry, we were just drinking all the way across the harbor. So it was a very good experience, but very cold experience as well because end of December in New York is usually very, very, very cold. Um, just a couple of years ago, I think it was in the sub Fahrenheit temperatures, so like minus 20 or something Celsius. I don't know, like people were saying, "Oh, come with us to the New Year's Eve party in Manhattan." I'm like, I don't want to become a frozen statue. So I was like, no, I don't think so. But again, it's nice to see once in a lifetime. Sort of like visiting the Empire State Building as well. Once around and that's it. After that, just go drink beer at the nearest pub. And wait for the tourists to come down after they do their rounds. So anyway, I will have to take my phone and I want to use a picture. But let's do that event for Friday. Let's start with that. It's going to be number one. Number one thing on the agenda today. Let's get into Canva. And I shall minimize myself right now. By sharing screen, home to Canva. And since now being in the Eastern time zone, I create a presentation. It's now slower because I have the Christmas, winter come, stuff like that. What do we have here? New Year's. Let's try what it has. New Year. Networking. This one looks promising. Or this one, but it's a video. Lunar New Year. No, we're not in China. Chinese New Year. Could this one be it? I don't know. I'll get into creating now, and so we will be Metaverse. No, thank you. I did like this one. The champagne is nice. Or want to replace that picture, and the rest of it is just boring. So I like this one. I'll just insert a picture into it. What do we have here? Oh, we got even St. Patrick's Day. I'm thinking whether this one or this one. One of these pages we could do. Yeah, I think this one would be good. I like fireworks, so we'll do that. What I do want to put in here is an image. So New Year's networking. Party. That's what we're going to call it. And we'll do photo. Yeah, I'll do a vertical thing here. Okay. Nobody's watching, so I'm doing this for myself. But hey, who cares? Saturday night party, pizza, beer coming up. Let's get into images. What's next Friday? It's going to be the 28th. So I'm going to create a separate folder for the 28th here for myself. And see web dev, marketing, events. Well, this actually would be 28 number 2. So we'll do 24, 12, 28 dash 2. You don't see this, but I'm just creating this for myself here. And we shall put a, there it is. I upload a picture from my phone there. And you'll see that in a short time. So what do we have? We got websites, NC Web Dev, events, no, marketing. Marketing, events, right there. Boom. Okay. Wait for it to pop up in here. Then upload it to Canva. Brightwood HDR. I don't think so. This folder is still empty. Let's go through this again. And see web dev, marketing, events, I have my notifications shut off. So turn off do not disturb. It should be there, but it is not. It does say it's uploaded, but hey. It's got to sync as well, so let's see. It's not syncing. And we have personal websites, marketing. I don't get it, but okay. Hmm. 10:15. Well, let's try to upload it directly to Canva then. Problem solving. Upload. I just want to upload it, edit image. No. Using a new design. Which should generally upload it. There we go. It's uploaded. Just had to use it in a different design. So there goes that. Although it's pretty cheesy. So let's do a little frame next to it. I sort of like this one. And let's go back to uploads. That's pretty cool. It's got some kind of okay. Celebrations around the world. What are we gonna call this? New Year's. No, I'm gonna call it here. New Year's networking party. hate how they always overextend this. And let's put a block under that. Shapes. No, that's not frames. Shapes. There we go. So we're going to do it this way. And we're going to use the colors that are here, which will be this one, except we're going to make it transparent. There we go. And all we got to do is to center it. And we will group these together so we can move it around anywhere we want to. So there we go. And let's do date and time and stuff. And the address, which is going to be listed there as well. But let's do the Carolina Ale House Carry and C. And that is that takes us to Facebook. I don't want that. I mean, it will do. I'll just take that from the 2240 Walnut Street. All right. Let's just duplicate this. And make... Why is that multiple fonts? Okay. And what are we gonna do here? I'm gonna cut it small. Let's make this font 25. That's a tiny font. There you go. Oh, that's right. I duplicated the whole thing, so I could just separate it out. On the group. And we're going to... It's not so important, but... again... Going to duplicate this. Carolina Ale House. Duplicate this. When is that going to be? What's next Friday? We said this the 28th. So it's going to be December 28th at 8 p.m. Do we need to put in 2024? Maybe. Is that readable? Sure. Now let's put a branding on it. Boom, boom, boom. It's organized by NC Web Dev. And let's put in like a LinkedIn logo on here. LinkedIn logo. You're not supposed to use the official logos, so just use one of the alternate ones. I like this one, but some people don't. So I shall use not the orange one, but let's use this one for example. No, I think I'm going to put this in here. Make this smaller and change the colors. Boom. Then we're going to take the shape. And we shall make the shape into the same color. And then we're going to make the transparency like that. Although I don't like that too much. Group together. No. Ugly here, ugly here. Anyway, I've been thinking a while here, so stop sharing the screen for the time being. And let's pay attention to more important things, such as back in North Carolina. I didn't get my Pilsner Urquell, but I got Yingling Lager, which is a good substitute. Washing down a pizza with beer hits the spot. All good. So let's get back to creating. Papa John's, Reddit sheets, disturbing, dangerous, stuff like that. No, anyway. Blow my nose a little bit, and here we go. I think that's all we need. I can try to remove the thing here and just okay, we could just reset this. Is it more interesting? I don't think so. I think this is just fine. So I think this is good. We can still try to put this below and just make this really small here. No, I think this is more to the point. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Smaller, bigger, but I think LinkedIn's in there. Cal has News Networking Party. Can't put a description, but we can definitely download this version. And I don't want a PDF, I want a JPG. I always have that at 100% because it just, to me, seems better. You'll work with full resolution, and as far as JPGs go, there's not really much of a size difference. So, some people like to, if you have a size limit, that's where you can use the quality percentage. But if you're not really restricted by size, where in JPGs you rarely are because it's just such a small piece, then we're good. And so we're gonna go TD marketing events 12/28/2 networking party. Bada bang, bada boom. We got it down. December 28th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Let's double check the calendar before you. No, Friday's the 27th. Okay. Oh, because this 22nd is already Sunday. And so, all right. So, all right. Before we post anything stupid, we always have to double check. And so Friday is the 27th because it was the 20th when we arrived. I forgot it's after midnight. It's never the next day until I go to sleep. That's where my mistake was. But okay. So it's December 27th. Should we say Friday there as well? No, I think it's just too boring to do that. So we'll overwrite this. Yes, overwrite. And here we go. Let's set up the event. I don't think I have ever done an in-person event on LinkedIn. So, hey, it's going to be a surprise for me as much as it is going to be for you. Stop sharing. And let's go to history. And let's go to LinkedIn. Let's get out of this one. Oh, look, somebody sent me a message. Who was that? Oh, it's a page inbox message. Somebody sent NC Web Dev a message. Okay, I gotta share this because this is so much fun. Share screen, NC Web Dev, share. 3, 2, 1, and we are sharing and we're watching. So I'm like, oh, you got a new something. And I'm like, okay, cool. So here we go. Mariano Vargas, growth marketer at the Flock. And he found my. Wow, there's a big delay. Now it's finally flocking and flicking. And I got a message now from Mariano. Wow, you really did a job on it. I think the ChatGPT sweated this one out. Hey there, impersonal person on a page that I don't know what the hell you're doing even, but hey, you got a business page, so let me contact you. That's the heading of the message. And it says, I hope this message finds you well. Well, since I had a pizza and about 5 or 6 beers, I am well. Thank you, Mariano. I wanted to introduce you to the Flock, technology talent platform in Latin America. Yes, that's exactly. I'm building a business in the United States, and that's exactly where I want a talent platform to perform for me, is in Latin America, connecting businesses with top-notch tech talent globally. Oh, it's going to be global. So that means it's important when it says global. We offer seamless on-demand talent solutions and managed software teams, ensuring quality, flexibility, and ongoing support. Our model addresses common challenges like talent sourcing, hiring delays, and resource management complexities. I'd love to discuss how the Flock can enhance your team's capabilities and streamline your tech talent journey. I'm not going to say that, but I'm all journeyed out. I was going to use the F word, like I'm all friendly journeyed out, but I'm not going to do that. So, are you available for a quick chat sometimes this week? Book it here in my Calendly. Gonzalez Forcada, Ramiro Gonzalez Forcada for Mariano Vargas. And I'm definitely positive this is not an AI contact. And I'm so excited to try out Latin American talent solution from a guy I never met with an image of like generic crap. So uh, this again ties into my Fridays thing: how not to do LinkedIn, and the Flock can just take off and head on back south because it's getting pretty cold up here. So let the Flock leave again. Anyway, let's get back into buy and sell stuff. Here we go. Events. Let's see how this works out. How not to do LinkedIn organizing. That already was over, but let's create an event. Flock is gone. There's an image. Let's use that. Let's see. Web dev, marketing, events. This will what we'll be doing. Okay, so we have the image in there. Wow, my phone caught up to me. It's sort of in my footsteps now. Alt text. No, I'm good. Apply. I'm not gonna use the description on this one. Now, this is gonna be an in-person event. Who's organizing this? I don't know. But the name is New Year's Networking Party. New Year's Networking Party. Time zone Eastern -5. It's not 22, it's going to be 27. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to, well, I would say till whenever, but it's not really working out. So we're going to do we're going to do 1 a.m. because, no, of course, it's going to be 28. 1 a.m. because I think that's when Carolina Ale House closes. And we will go back into history again to Carolina Ale House. Oh, we'll go to the Facebook one. And the address is very simple. It is still here. Venue. Please choose location from the drop down. 2240 South Walnut. It always has to be ST, can't be straight because it's completely different. But then you have to add North Carolina 27518. Venue is Carolina Ale House. External event link. I don't have one right now, so we're not going to do that. Speakers. Now, who's going to speak at my event? I don't think we're really going to have a speaker, but hey, let's see what. Should we have speakers? I don't think so. We're not going to do speakers, but we're going to do a description. And it's let's take networking offline and let's meet and greet the new year ahead of time at the Carolina Ale House on Friday, December 27th. Let's get personal and build our network and relationships over a beer, wine, or just some tasty food. This is a first and one of a kind event. Everyone covers their own consumption. I know. Let's do everyone covers their own. Check. There may be speakers and there may not be speakers. Let's see how it goes. Party on. That's it. Is it good? Is it a good idea? I don't know. But while I'm in Cary on Raleigh, why not try it out? So, there we go. No speakers. Event is done. Let's do next. We'll talk about, okay. On my travels, I have now arrived in Raleigh. And I am looking to meet with as many of my Raleigh and see connections as possible. See you on Friday and looking forward to seeing you on Friday at the Carolina Ale House in Cary. And that's that. Is that going to create a second post, a first post, or what is that going to be? It is created. Ba-boom. It is done. Finish setting up your event. What am I going to set up about the event? I just did everything. Oh, you mean invite. Okay, well, I'm going to do that from the phone because it's a lot easier. Well, let's see. Maybe I could do it from here. Locations. Okay. Let's do Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. Show results. Maybe easy from here. I don't know. Yes, first you gotta like go down the list all the way. William Tilley IV. I'll try to get to the bottom of this, but I got 260 connections, so we'll see in this area. How many so far we have? I got 260. Wow. It's not displaying, but it's inviting all 260. Now 263 now. No, 263. Let's invite all 263 people. Okay. They're invited. I've now arrived at Raleigh, to Raleigh. I guess to Raleigh would be the best, but I missed it too. But who cares? Nothing in life is perfect. Speakers. Not yet. We'll see if anybody is even remotely interested. What I'm going to do is I told them tonight and see how many people actually will react to this. And if they do, and if there is enough, I'll make the reservations and arrangements, and we'll see what else we're going to do with that. But maybe nobody will be interested. So, hey, no love lost. You're trying stuff out, networking, meeting people. That's all it is. So, let's get rid of this one. Stop sharing the screen. I can check out how far did I get in this. 1,043 impressions. What I got? 7 posts. And I'm not even like trying. This is bad. Like I'm like not even like online because I've been traveling and stuff. And here I am. So 58 out of 3 actions and 7 posts. So that means basically I posted every day. And you know what the wonderful thing is? it doesn't matter because my network is growing and I'm just doing stuff what I feel like is important. And hey, if I do that, people connect with me, I'm good. I don't need. Just saw a post today about something, and it said the guy says, "Follow me to see how I went from 600 to 8,000 to 8,000 followers in 6 months." And I immediately thought to my Friday's webinar, and I hate talking about other people, but this was so good that I will show it because it was Luke Matthews who posted that today. I'm gonna see. No, I think it was Luke Matthews, Luke AI. Not that either. Did he delete it? Oh no. But it was so good. But maybe they showed me something from a long time ago that I just no, but I thought it was new. Hmm. I don't know where that was from. Anyway, he said there was a post that said, hey, it's building a large audience is quite easy. All you got to do is tell people what they want to hear and post whatever is viral, like cats, dogs, and other BS. But building an audience is a little bit more difficult because you have to be able to say what you feel and don't be afraid to take the heat and be contradictory because, hey, that's the only way you're going to build an audience because some people are going to hate you, some people will not care, and some people will follow you. And that's your audience. But only when you become yourself online is when you're really going to be building an audience. Otherwise, go from 600 to 8,000. It is not easy and it is not that difficult. It's just you got to follow a template where you just post whatever people want to hear. Tell people what they want to hear. For me, it's kind of like my soul is not for sale, and I will keep on saying what I feel like I want to be saying and not what I need to be doing to suck up to everybody. So if you're expecting me to suck up to you, tough luck. I ain't going to do that. Unless I feel like I need it, and unless I feel like it's the right thing to do. Other than that, tough crap. What are we at on this? Oh, we're at 58 minutes already. It's way past bedtime. It's 2 a.m. now in here. And I did want to create a Fridays event, but I'm still not sure exactly. I mean, I do want to promote Friday night. And I was thinking I could create something else. I also have a video I didn't even post on City to City. So I don't know. What else should I do? What else should I talk about this Saturday night in Raleigh? I could show some pictures from the trip. No, but that was an interesting thing that we did because car has some issues starting up in the freezing weather. Nobody really knows what's going on, so I tried to run out freezing, the frost line, and so we were heading south from Bloomington on Wednesday because Wednesday I was going to be really cold in Bloomington. So I'm like, let's just leave. And I didn't make any plans, although I said, maybe we could stop at Lexington, Kentucky. And then we're driving, and the map decided to send us a different way because now you can't really head through the I-40 through Tennessee and North Carolina because of the hurricane and stuff. So, Asheville border crossing under the tunnel is sort of out of commission. And so I'm like, all right, we'll take the northern route, and we'll hit Lexington because that's supposed to be decent and warm. And then we just kind of sort of missed it, so we kept going eastward, and we ended up in West Virginia. And I told my son, I says, "What's the next nearest like Super 8 that we could just sleep over for one night?" You know, because like, I mean, I don't have a problem, even if, especially with two people, to drive 14 hours and then, you know. But I was like, we're gonna get to Raleigh at like 3 in the morning, and you get to bed, and it doesn't give you time to think, and before you know, kind of get even adapted to anything, you're just gonna be like all crazy, destroyed, and shot up. And so I'm like, hey, as we're going on the road, look at the weather that's around us right now. And he's like, well, we looked at AccuWeather, and it said it's gonna be like in the upper 30s and stuff. I was like, yeah, so we could basically sleep here and then just leave in the morning and get to Raleigh at a decent hour. So he looked it up. We looked at some city, whatever was nearest by. It was about an hour and a half ahead of us, and it was Charleston, Charleston, West Virginia. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. As Charleston. Yes, I believe that was it. Yes, Charleston, West Virginia. My memory serves me well. And I mean, I can show you. Out of nowhere, I see Charleston, West Virginia, which is a nice town. And I'm going to share the screen here. And what do we have? Invite guests. No. No guests that want to be invited anyway. And here's Charleston. With it's the Charleston is the capital and most populous city of the U.S. state of West Virginia and the seat of Kanawha County, located in at the confluence of the Elk and Kanawha rivers. The population was 48,864 at the 2020 census. So I'm like, sounds pretty cool. But then the most amazing thing was this building. I mean, they got a capital of the state, which is amazing. I mean, just look at it. It's just crazy. So I was like, we should just check it out. And so we did. And so we just drove by. I mean, I didn't go visit and stuff, but I was like, that's the next one on my list. Um, I'm like, that's probably a city where I want to spend a couple of days. It's kind of going through a valley around the river and stuff, and there's a huge factory. Sort of reminded me of a Peoria factory. I don't know what they do there, whether it's iron ore or whether it's coal processing or fracking or whatever. I mean, I don't know. It was just a lot of smoke coming up, and it was long as hell. And I'm just like, hey, it's a nice town. And price was good. Weather was decent. It's not this crazy weather from out of, whatever. So I just found another city that I want to visit. It's not 100,000 population city, but it's 50,000 is a decent size, considering it's in a valley in the middle of the woods and then next to a river. It's a river valley, literally like narrow river valley, and it's amazing. It's just the atmosphere, even the smell was wonderful there. So it's like you go into a city and some cities just stink and some cities just attract you, and so it's kind of like this was a very attractive city. So it's another one of those, yeah, looking to come back to that one again and spending more than just one night on my way between Bloomington and Raleigh. So, but figured I'd bring that up of the things that we've seen and experienced, and this was a pleasant surprise. Got some pictures from that. So there's a lot of these bridges going around, like there's a railroad bridge, and then there's the car bridge, and there's another bridge, another bridge. It's all one city over here, so it's kind of like, hey, this is like really crazy. And It's a small city of 50,000, but it's got like a lot of bridges. So, and I'm big on bridges. So, city got to me. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I gotta come back. So it's one of my trips. I'll be going out of Raleigh, and I'll be coming back again. So, and definitely be stopping by one of these. So, sharing this. Am I actually switching between the tabs? I may be. I don't know. My phone is sort of stuck on that one image there before, but with a big delay. I don't see it flashing and stuff. Oh, that's because it probably opened up and you didn't see the other stuff. Oh yeah, that's right, because it only uses that image, so I didn't get to the bridges. Wow, it's pretty steady. Anyway, I'll get to the bridges now then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace screen sharing and I'm going to do a window, which is going to be this one. And I will now show you the bridges. This is what I'm talking about, the bridges. So let's see. Yeah, there's a bridge here, a bridge there, and all these bridges in the back. June. So let's see if that pops up there. It should. Yep, there we go. It's a little delay, but we got to it. And this bridge is going all the way up and down. This is the Capitol. You know, it's golden dome on top of that. It is amazing looking. And that's it. Do I have anything else here? This is the original. This is the bridges. And then here is the LinkedIn. What is LinkedIn going to tell me? Got some new comments. All right, Martin commented. I will reply to that. But yes, Martin, happy holidays. And yeah, it's my late night show, so thank you for the praise and just trying to have a good time. So if you got a beer, open it up. Let's have a beer together on a late Saturday night. And if you're going to be in Raleigh, you're welcome to come to the event. Let's see. It's 2 o'clock in the morning in Raleigh. Let's see if anybody. Let's see what happened on my wall. The picture didn't come through. Okay. Why, I have no clue, but add to calendar. Google. Wonder why that was shared without a picture, but discard changes. Cancel calendar, and then let's go start again. Add to calendar. Google. And it's going to be at 8 p.m. 7. Yep, there we go. And it's in there now. And here we go with this. I wonder why my LinkedIn post didn't pick up that picture. Well, nothing is perfect, but Whatever. We'll see. Anyway, 1 hour and 10 minutes. 2 a.m. in the morning. West Virginia Capitol. And bang, bang. This and this. And let's see, do we still have 18? Did that disappear? Nope, I killed it. I killed my 18 pages. Oh well. I know when it starts opening up the new windows, you kill your 18 pages you had prepared and saved. So I lost them again. I will have to find them one by one. Because Charleston, Google, Facebook, it all ate up all this stuff. So. But if I go into history, it should show a lot of these. No, not really. The 22 tabs are gone. That's why I hate doing this in another one, but on the other hand, you got to do it. So, oh well. We'll have to restart my new 22 tab window later. So, thank you for staying with me and watching and being here. I think that'll be it for tonight. I have one more beer, but I think if I finish this, I'll be fine because I already had a couple of pints before. And that's all we're going to do for tonight. It's just a couple of pints. We're not going to be drinking until 6 a.m. We will do that on Friday. And I think what I will do is I just got that idea. I think next Saturday is going to be an interesting. Let's stop sharing. Next Saturday is going to be an interesting day because next weekend because it's A, after Christmas. B, Friday is going to be the LinkedIn networking event, and if that works out, if any amount of people more than 5 or 6, or just it's me, my son, and Peter, and another 4 or 5 people come, I will definitely maybe do a live stream directly from that event because why not? And we'll see how that goes, and we'll wish everybody happy New Year from there. And if not, then I'll go on live next Saturday when I'm going to be saying goodbye to my long-time favorite bartender, Marshall, who's now finished. He got his associate degree, and he is going to University of Oklahoma. And so he will be leaving Carolina Ale House. Next Saturday is his last shift after like 5 years of being there or something. Really crazy. And he's like, no, I'm just leaving, moving on with my life. I may not even come back to Raleigh at all in my life. Of course he will come back, but it's just, he said, it's going to be a big change for him. So I'm glad we made it here for Christmas because we can at least see him and say goodbye, wish him farewell. And I told him, I says, when are you starting in the South? And he says, oh, yeah, I'm going to be there I'm going to start in Oklahoma and on January 13th. And I said, you're going to have a job and stuff there too? And he's like, yes, I will get a job and I will be doing this. I said, cool, because that's probably going to be my southern route. It's going to be along the way, and I'll probably come see you. From Raleigh going to Tulsa, I'll stop at the university and I'll say hello. We'll see. That's life. It's fun. You never know what's going to happen the next day. And that's what keeps us alive and moving. And, hey, stay fresh. Be full of ideas. Post every day. Engage a lot. Engage a lot does not mean you have to write a whole love letter to your future ex-wife. Just means leave a happy comment. And be supportive. Be critical, which is also supportive, but just be constructive critical, not stupid critical. So that's how you LinkedIn. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. The end of Advent officially today, and I'll see you next weekend or on Friday. Cheers.